Welcome to the third video in Simulation Overview for Adjunct Faculty, the debriefing process. The debriefing process is part of the Healthcare Simulation Standards of Best Practice, which again was developed by the International Nursing Association for Clinical Simulation and Learning in ACSL, and was just updated in 2022. The debriefing process has three different strategies or techniques. One is the guided reflection. Facilitators encourage learners to explore critical elements of an experience. Our students do this immediately afterwards. They are given a sheet where they can write down what went well and what they would like to improve upon. Debriefing is the bidirectional, collaborative, where it is part of the reflective process within the simulation learning activity. It is where, as a group, we look at what went well in all the different groups and what could be improved upon. It is bidirectional. It is a non-confrontational look at what we can do. Here, we should do more listening, and the students should do more talking. Now, with feedback, it's more unilateral or unidirectional. The intention is improving understanding of concepts or aspects of the performance. So with the debriefing part, the students are given the opportunity to say, hey, you didn't wash your hands. We noticed that when we were watching your scenario. The feedback would be when, as the facilitator, you unidirectionally discuss the importance of hand hygiene as a concept to make sure that they understand in their performance. The debriefing process usually takes almost twice as long as the scenario itself. Again, just like the pre-briefing process usually takes for the entirety about an hour, the debriefing process generally takes just as long. Why is this? Well, it has been through evidence-based practice we have determined that the debriefing process promotes understanding, enhances learning, increases competency in clinical performance, but it also fosters self-confidence, awareness, and efficiency. And that's so important. That is one reason we make sure that we provide all of our simulations in a psychologically safe environment. I would like your help in making sure that the students realize that we are all responsible for maintaining a safe learning environment, both physical and psychological safety. This comes into play when they are watching fellow students doing their scenarios. They may start giggling or laughing, not because of anything that's going on in the scenario, but a side conversation. But the students inside the scenario may hear this laughter and become nervous or upset. So we make sure that we listen quietly and we do not make unneeded gestures or noises, because it can interfere with the psychological safety of our fellow students. So what will this debriefing session look like? Well, as I mentioned before, the first thing they will do is have a moment of reflection. This is immediately after their scenario. The students will have an opportunity to reflect on their scenario and fill out a sheet using the plus delta model. It basically gives them a line to put what went well and what they would like to improve upon. The description phase is the beginning of the formal debriefing session. Students are reminded of their learning objectives and the purpose of why we are doing this debriefing. Next is the discovery phase. The facilitator assists the learner in exploring the scenario and facilitates an understanding of material and helps to identify knowledge gaps. And in summary, we recap the experience and how it can be transferred into practice. And we always end on a positive note so people leave with a positive experience about their simulation day. Your question to get credit for video number 3 is, what year did I graduate from Queens College? I graduated from Queens College in 1996. Again, your question to email me the answer to is, what year did I graduate from Queens College? I graduated from Queens College in 1996. Thank you again for your time.